Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overbike Gaming. I'm the Majestic Snare. Welcome, hello, how are you? And today I wanted to do a reaction to the recent SquareEnix stream where they show some gameplay of Outriders. It's a game that's based on a new colonization of an alien planet, and things go to shit and you end up with kind of special powers. That's really it in a nutshell. I've got to say, the gameplay stream wasn't really much of a gameplay stream. It was probably about 30-40 minutes long, and it only showed probably about 10 minutes worth of gameplay. The rest of it was interspersed with discussions with the dev team. I think they're called People Can Fly, sort of a co-creator with SquareEnix, and they're the team that have been working on things like Fortnite and stuff like that in the past. I think they originally worked for Epic Games, so they've got a bit of pedigree in doing stuff in the past. So they're not just straight out of the box. But as you can see, the cinematic I'm just showing here is from the stream. It's what they showed a lot of cinematics. And to be honest, this is supposed to be a next-gen title, and I wanted to spend some time just going over bits and pieces that were shown, rather than going through over the whole stream. Just picked out the visuals that were part of that stream. So you can see this is very slash kind of. It's a very slash trailer, and I mean slash in the term of it looks Destiny, Anthem, and even at one point in these particular videos, and I was watching the Layman Game reaction, there's actually a character that looks exactly like an Anthem javelin. But a couple of things like this just made me think, oh god. I mean, the UI looks really bland compared to the worlds that's supposed to be looking quite kind of different and luscious and different scenery. I mean, this all looks good, but it's not exactly groundbreaking. It looks nice and looks good on the face of the visuals here. I mean, this looks incredibly thematic, but the scenery does look good. But from what we did see of the actual gameplay, which we'll see a bit later on in the video, it looks very, very just current gen. It doesn't look like it's next gen. Whether that gets any sort of uplift and things get fixed before release, well, when does that ever happen? But this cinematics that we kind of see in the world that we live in and can get immersed in, there we go. That looks a little bit like a javelin. I swear that was a little bit like a javelin. But one of the things I did notice is a lot of the UI, a lot of the menus, they have a very strong Destiny 1 feel, and things are different in places, but generally they have this kind of real blocky Destiny feel to the way that the game's put together. Now, it's not to say that it's going to be just a rip-off of Destiny, but it looks shockingly similar. I've got to say that was very evident in the stuff that we saw on the stream. And I mean, basically your character is a person that's been put into stasis for I think about 30 years, and there's an anomaly on the planet, and it's changed everything and given some people these crazy powers and abilities, and you're going to be one of 3, which is very, again, Destiny-like. I mean, it's got a skill tree, look, so there's that to be looking forward to. But it's screens like this that just make me think this looks very much like some kind of bastard child between Anthem and Destiny. And so I'm a bit concerned that they're not doing anything new, or not trying to do anything kind of to break the mold. They're just producing a game to say, look, we've got a game like that. Here we go. This is the Destiny screen. Look at that. That is very, very much just the placement of things, the visuals, the information shown. Look at this. I mean, this is a Destiny screen, isn't it? For any of you guys that have seen Destiny screen, that looks just like it. But, the game itself still looks intriguing to me. And I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it just looks boring and the same and it's going to be crap. Let's face it, Destiny's not perfect. Anthem certainly wasn't fucking good. So I've got hopes that it could be something decent from a team that have spent a long time, putting things together and trying to build a world. There's got to be something in it. Hopefully they won't run into the same problems as Anthem did, and they'll actually have a game to play. But the visuals look interesting. You've got this kind of like trickster version. You can jump around and manipulate sort of positions in time. You got a Devastator, I think he was called, that kind of smashes into the ground and ruins people. You got a Pyromancer and Earth Mover and stuff. Anyway, so it looks intriguing, and I think as a visual setting, it looks fun. It could be good, and I'm going to hold out some hope because, you know, I need something to try and bring me away from Warframe, and you never know, this might be it. But some of the bits you saw in the customization of your truck, which is kind of like your, I suppose, your orbiter in Warframe, your, you know, particular kind of hub areas and things like that. It's very similar tropes that you will find in lots of different games. But here is some of the gameplay. Here's the actual gameplay that was probably about 20 to 25 minutes into the stream actually starting. And, I mean, this to me didn't make me go, this is amazing. The UI is all over the place. It's hard to kind of see what's around the screen. I mean, the third person isn't done too badly, but it just looks so foggy and kind of occluded, and it doesn't really give you much of a feeling that it's worth playing. Not on this particular level. It just feels really just not visually nice is kind of what I'm going for. I mean, the stuff near you is lit well, etc. Let's face it, I mean, the next gen sort of thing doesn't really bother me because it's not going to be a game I would play on console. I would play this on mouse and keyboard. So I don't know why my voice broke when I said that. I've been talking all day, clearly. But I generally think that it's got potential, and it's one of those games that you never know. It could turn out to be a right riot and a good laugh with play with your friends. You know, don't know any details about any kind of game mechanics of, you know, modes of gameplay or what the story is going to be really about. Lots of the chatting with the developers, it just felt quite pushed, and they clearly have a love for it, but I don't know how much of that was really imparted. The host wasn't fantastically knowledgeable about stuff, although he had played the game. But I'm not gonna hound on the guy presenting the damn thing. It's not his game. But I definitely think this is one of those positions I've got where it's not a trailer that's made me go wow, but it's got the feeling of, you know, we saw this kind of stuff with Watch Dogs and with Anthem. You know, these kind of pre-rendered, pre-made scenes of us walking about, seeing the scenery, getting involved with some of the battles and stuff. And we've seen similar kind of attempts to kind of get hype for a game that I didn't really know too much about before I just fell over the actual stream for this. And I don't know. Maybe it's kind of Anthem 2.0 that's going to be actually worth a look, but with some of the UI that needs tidying up and kind of fixing. I mean, it's just all over the place. There's bits that are clear, clean and crisp. There's bits that are always fading into the gameplay of the screen. There's things that are right in the way, like, you know, markers and stuff like that. And you've got health bars over enemies, even when you're not sort of looking at them. I don't know. It could be just a general design feel that I'll get used to over time. But I probably will pick this game up. Not because of the hype of the trailer or hype of the cinematics or the stream that I'm talking about today, but more so that it looks like an interesting idea that, you know, how to make abilities not seem this supernatural thing, and it's actually based on, oh, this bit was fun, I did like this. Whoop. That was good. But you know, it's got kind of a basis in reality, the fact of like radiation, mutation, and stuff. But you know, it's still a bit fantastical, and lots of monsters to shoot. So there's that, and some interesting looking designs as well. So it could be a good game. I just don't know whether it's going to be like the flagship PS5 and Xbox next generation kind of game. It's not going to have that at all. But I just hope that it's going to be something that's worth its money at the end of the day. That's all we want, games to be fun, right? So might get to beat up this guy too. So that's all from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my little reaction to this stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It always helps out the channel. And don't forget we have videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. So check back then for some awesome content. Until then, take care of yourselves. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.